Hey, welcome to the Daily Octane. So today's July 12th, as I'm recording this video. Obviously publishing it the next day. But a couple things that I wanted to talk about regarding my current protocol of ADF, or alternate day fasting. Today is day 4 of fasting for me. Last night was a meal night. So I was able to feast last night. Took in about, I think it was 2,600 calories or so. Had some fish, had a salad with some chicken, had a couple of small avocado egg rolls. A good amount of food, but I also had a bunch of wine and some beer. What came along with that, with the carbohydrates, specifically the wine and the beer, was some water weight gain. I weighed in this morning at 213. So that's back up from the 211.7 that I was. So I had gained the losses from the day before back. And that's actually fine because, again, you expect some of that water weight to occur when you bring in some carbohydrates. Today, being day 4, I'm experiencing some things that I haven't experienced during this session of protocols. Is that I wish I could eat. Now, it's not like an overarching need. I don't feel like I have to go eat something. I'm not breaking my fast. I mean, I'm only right now 10 hours away from my next meal, which will be breakfast tomorrow morning. But I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you about the struggles that we all have. Why we fail when we try to get healthy. If you're out there and you've struggled with your weight loss in the past, struggled to eat healthy, or struggled to restrict your diet, even though restricting calories has been proven to not be long-term beneficial. Maybe you've tried fasting and you couldn't fast as long as you wanted to. Whatever it is, if you've tried some form of lifestyle change and failed, what we often do, that is the worst thing we can do, is to get down on ourselves. If you further punish yourself, you become less likely to try these things again. The best thing to do is, if you do fail, if you end up eating that thing you weren't supposed to eat, or drinking that thing that you weren't supposed to drink, or breaking a fast that you didn't want to break, just remember that moment can be the beginning of another session, of another try. You shouldn't tear yourself down. We as humans, the number one thing that we should be doing at all time is being our number one advocate. It is your job to keep yourself motivated. You can't lean on the others to do it, whether it's a wife or a husband or children or parents or friends. You have to be your number one advocate when it comes to your health. Let me give you an example of what happened to me, or what is happening to me today. I had a client earlier today, a 1-hour session, and we spent the majority of it talking about food. Now, at that time, I was almost 16 hours into a fast. Not a big deal. I fast nearly 24 hours every day normally. So it wasn't a big deal to have that conversation, but it set inside my head the thoughts of food. And that carried on throughout the day. I've noticed today, unlike the previous days of doing this protocol, that today I was having those hunger pains in my stomach. That feeling of needing to fill my stomach up. So I have to stop and tell myself, no, breathe. Meditation works very well. Just sitting in quiet meditation, deep in breath, that can be hugely beneficial. 30 seconds of meditation will often kill a craving. Anything that isn't beat by that, go a little longer. Talk to somebody. Speak about what you're feeling. Telling somebody that you shouldn't be doing something often can help as well to curb some of those cravings. So then I get out of work, worked all day, done at 7 o'clock, and I walk into the house, and my wife and kids had tacos for dinner. I love tacos. I absolutely love tacos. I would have loved a taco tonight. But unfortunately, I can't eat until tomorrow morning. So the one thing about cooking tacos is the whole house smells like tacos for hours. So even though they didn't eat the tacos when I was here, I walk in and I smell them. And I have to work through those pains, that desire. Now you have to realize that the brain and the mind is incredibly powerful, but for good and for bad. Your subconscious mind, your limbic brain, your reptile brain, that's the one that pains for hunger. It's the one that most responds to the hormones that our body produces when we want to eat. And if your sugar's low or you're dehydrated, those hormones can kick in to create this overwhelming need to eat or to drink or whatever it is that you're trying to stop yourself from doing. But if you are able to step back and put your brain to good use, meditative qualities, think about what you really want. And that's what I'm doing right now. At 8:21, knowing that I can't eat until 6 a.m. tomorrow, I have to tell myself, I can do this. Now, for shits and giggles, I weighed myself before I came up tonight. Before I came up here, I weighed in at 211.3 pounds. So even before I go to sleep tonight, I'm already below the weight I was 2 days ago. Likely I'll probably lose another pound or two by morning. So I could theoretically be below 210 when I wake up tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens. But just know that if you put your mind to it, you can get past the cravings. You can get past those urges, and you can be strong. Now again, to reiterate, as I have before, I am not a physician. I am not a personal trainer. I am not a nutritionist, and I am not a dietitian. My advice to you is simply that. I'm not a coach. I am not a guru. But I know what works for me. I know what lessons I've learned in the past. And I know that being 4 days into this, I'm doing this the right way. So, right now, I'll show you what I look like this morning compared to the first day, like we do every day. Again, very little change. Over time, though, these changes are going to become more significant. I do see certain things in like my love handle areas. I see some things in my face already. I mean, at 211.3 tonight, I am down nearly 11 pounds from what I weighed after dinner last Saturday. So things are definitely going in the right direction. Measurement wise, when I woke up this morning, I gained a little bit, a 1/4 inch I think in each measurement. So obviously I was bloated. I had some water on board. But didn't really do much today. Didn't get out for any workouts. Didn't hit the kayak. Didn't get on the bike. I had to get up and go to a meeting first thing in the morning. Had clients all day. And then I had to train some new therapists that were coming on. So I had a busy day. Never really hungry until I got out of work. My energy levels, though, because I did have some carbohydrates last night, my energy levels were fine today. No headache. So it was definitely carbohydrate withdrawals. My breakfast tomorrow morning will consist of 0 carbs again. So we'll see if that carries over and I get back into that carbohydrate withdrawal again. As always, thank you for watching the Daily Octane. What are your thoughts on meditating to get through urges? Or maybe you think fasting is just crazy. Regardless, let me know in the comments below. I love comments. I love when they come in. Scott the truck driver has been very good about commenting. If you like what I'm doing, give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. If you're on a journey like mine, let me know if you have a YouTube page. If you're doing the same thing, I'd happily watch yours as well. But, as always, thank you for watching the Daily Octane. Stay strong, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.